Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jamilla, but I go by Mauve. And if you're returning, thank you so much for coming back to my channel, y'all. It has definitely been a while, especially since I've done like a real like engaging sit down video. Today we're gonna have a girl talk, and I'm kind of excited for it because I've seen other like content creators and YouTubers, like I know that they love to do like wind downs and girl talks and stuff like that. And like I'm really social on social media, like I try to be anyway. I feel like I was a lot more social like before, but you know, life been life and your girl needs to get her life together in order to be more engaging. But now that life is good, okay, I'm back with another video and it's a girl talk. So I decided that I'm going to do like more of a wind down girl talk. I asked y'all for topics on Instagram. I really should have asked for topics on YouTube as well. I really need to remember to do like the post and answer questions. Y'all can comment whatever questions or topics y'all want me to talk about. I am not a therapist, of course. I consider myself like the Thera-Sis. Maybe that's what I'll start calling it, because I thought it was a pretty catchy name. And it just came right off the top of the dome. But I'm not a therapist, but I do like to give like my feedback when I can. I like to give you a different perspective or like a different outlook. Like everybody doesn't always have it like wrapped up, and sometimes they're not thinking about this perspective, or they're not putting it, you know, like walking into other people's shoes. So like, you know, just send me some topics next time I ask y'all. With these videos, these Thera-Sis videos, I think that I want to do like a drink of the night. So even if it's a glass of wine or some kind of drink I done found on TikTok, I want to drink that. I have my cute little glass here with all my fingerprints on it. But tonight I am drinking Jam Jar. I'll give my honest take on Jam Jar. It's not what I thought it was going to be. It's good, I guess, but it's not like, I like a sweet red wine or like a sweet white wine. I am a sweet girl. I do not like tart wines. It's not for me. But this one is, I think it's a Shiraz or Shiraz. I'm not sure how you say it, but it's good. It's good. I did ask for topics. Some of them are questions and then some of them were topics. So I guess I'll have to like guess which one is a topic and which one is a like question, or how to answer it. But the first one was relationship. And I feel like there was another question that asked like why my relationship ended, my last relationship. So I guess I'll tie these two together, because it just said relationship. Maybe are you in a relationship, or like what happened to your relationship? Maybe that was that question too. But I'll just go ahead and put them together. No, I am not in a relationship. I don't really want to be in a relationship either, if that'll answer some people's questions. I kind of feel like this is like my time and like my season to like just do what makes me happy. It's not every day that people can like come to that realization and like be firm in it and like what they believe. I have been the kind of person that has stayed around and like tried to wait for things to get better instead of just taking things like into my own hands and like making my decision for me and being like selfish with it. So as far as that, like I'll say my last relationship ended because I don't know. Oh, and there was another question that said, when did you know it was over? So I guess I'll tie that all together. I knew it was over when we just weren't happy. Like it was a lot of arguing at the end. I don't think that he's a bad person. I know sure as hell I'm not a bad person, but it's just like, I don't think that we were making each other happy anymore. When you're arguing more than you're laughing, or crying more than you're like smiling or whatever, like I feel like it's just time to call it what it is. And that's fine. You know, you don't always have to work out. Some people, you know, you don't get to go through life with everybody that you started with, or like they don't get to stay for the rest of your life from whenever period they entered your life. It doesn't have to be like that all the time. But we ended because I feel like we were just too different in the end. Like we did share a lot of similarities. Still love him to this day, still wish him the best, but like I just feel like, I don't know, like we just weren't making each other happy, and that's time for you to like know that it's time to pick up and go. And also like moving forward, like I said, I really don't want to be in a relationship. I'm kind of over relationships right now. Not saying that I won't ever be in one, but like just not right now. So the next question was about me quitting my job and being a full-time content creator. I am still very much so interested in like planning, working towards being a full-time content creator and entrepreneur. But I feel like my issue before was that I couldn't find a job where I could be able to be even a part-time content creator without having too much stress on my plate. Like the jobs I had before, it was stressful all throughout the day, or it was time consuming. It took up so much of my time. Even though like when you're at work, you're working for 8 hours or however many hours you work a day, you're at work. So you're not really able to do personal things. But I kind of just felt like it was getting to be to the point where I couldn't even think about anything else. And by the time I was off work, like even on lunch break, like I would try to find time to like do a blog or edit a video or put together a reel or something like that. But like it kind of got time to where like on my breaks, I was just trying to like figure out like where to even start. Like I kept getting pushed further and further back. And I didn't like that. So that's why I quit my job. I was just like, you know what? I want it too much. I'm too passionate about it. It's something that I've been wanting for a long time. I'm about to just quit my job and go for it. But, okay, God really turned that around for me because he sent me this job. And somebody also asked what kind of job, y'all know I'm blind, what kind of job I had. New job, full-time content. Okay. What kind of job it is. So it's pretty much like a hospitality meets like administrative kind of job. It's not really a title to give, but pretty much it's like, to me, the easiest job in the world. I really won't complain about it. It gives me so much free time during the day to plan and create even, and like it's a lot of downtime. So it's really giving me the opportunity to jump back in, and the pay is great. Like it's exactly what I needed. And I also feel like, just backtracking a little bit, I also feel like once you put yourself first, doors start opening. You know, God is starting to like reward you for listening and like following the signs. Okay, because like I feel like we are, you know, we have free will, like we do whatever we want to do. But I also feel like we're on a track. Like God has us on a track, and like when we veer off to do what we want to do off our, like on our free will, we're kind of hopping off of the track that we need to be on. And I felt like I kind of hopped off. Like before, I wasn't like 100% like focused, but I was given, like the videos were coming at one point, and then I felt like they started to slow down as I stopped putting myself in like my dreams like first. So I do feel like this job was just like a line for me once I got back on track. And it was just time to focus on that. You know, like I was blessed with this job. I am, like I said, still looking forward to becoming a full-time content creator. I'm still trying to retire, like I say, at the sweet age of 35. Hopefully I can do that. I'm praying. I'm working towards it. I know that much. Like you won't catch me like lounging on that anymore. Like I'm working towards it. But yeah, the job is great. It's everything that I need it to be. It's enabling me to be able to stay afloat, more than stay afloat, and like still create the content that I want. So, and the content that I love. So, as for that, I'm happy in that. I am still going to be a full-time content creator and just give my life to what I love. But for right now, I'm doing it with a very chill ass job. It's really not that bad. I mean, it's okay. Would I get it again? Maybe not. Maybe not. But it's not that bad. I'm starting to think that maybe I should have put these questions into like categories, because the next one is, it just says sex after weight loss. And I had somebody ask me this before on like a video where I asked her questions or whatever, and they were just asking like, is it different? Is it better? Is it worse? Is it like the same? You know, like they wanted to know, I guess, the scoop on sex after weight loss or VSG or whatever. I will honestly say, compared to before, it's better, in my opinion. I'm not trying to say that like, well, I guess I can't really, I don't know. Are we getting to the nitty gritty, or are we keeping it cute? Listen, we gonna get kind of in the middle. I would say that sex is definitely better afterwards. I'm not trying to like say that my, you know, partners before VSG were like bad or anything like that, but like it just wasn't hitting as much as it was after hitting. I feel like it has a lot of moving parts to it though. Like I feel like you have to have maybe a certain confidence in yourself first, and in your like sexual abilities, because like I do feel like I have gained a couple superpowers after weight loss. A lot more flexible, a lot more, you know, I have more stamina, more energy and stuff to like, you know, I don't get tired of it so fast. And still, this is not speaking down on anybody that was before. Either way, I feel like sex after weight loss, it definitely has its perks. Like, you don't have to think like, oh, you know, am I looking like this from the side? Am I looking like this from the back? Or like, are my back rolls like showing too much? Or is my gut hanging too low or whatever? Even though like right now with my body, I feel like I have, even in like the last couple of weeks, I have come to be more confident in my body. And like, y'all already know my journey that I've been on with like weight loss before. So it's just like, I've come from being 306 pounds to now being 150 pounds or in the 150s. I don't know what I am right now. I have stopped weighing myself. Like I've stopped weighing myself, like especially in the last couple of weeks, because as I was gaining, like my regain kind of like got to me at one point, but girl, I don't care about that anymore. And I'm not about to jump on that scale every 5 seconds to see if I'm like within a range. You're gonna get whatever body I got. And this body is good. This body is good. Like I love the body that I have now. Like I'm getting a little curvier in the hips and the back. I ain't never had no butt before. So this is something I'm definitely happy about. Just because I want to have a certain look, and that's a personal thing. That can be whatever you want it to be, okay? It doesn't have to fit anybody's mold or what they think you should look like, what they think your height to weight ratio should be. No. It's about you and what you want your body to look like, okay? And like, honestly, I feel like the confidence that I have in my body now allows me to have better sex. So I guess once I start being active again, because right now I'm kind of just like, I'm chilling, you know, I just got a relationship. I'm not trying to dive back into another relationship or situation. So like, it's about me. But maybe I'll learn a couple things or just like practice a couple things on my own. That I can take into my next situation. Who knows? But I feel like it definitely has a lot to do with confidence. Maybe it has a lot to do with when you're losing weight, your body changes and stuff like that. But for me, I feel like it's definitely gotten better. So the next question, yeah, I definitely should have put these things in like categories or whatever. But the next question was, how do you deal with body dysmorphia and dealing with like confidence in your body? I guess that's what it was around. It was that body dysmorphia / confidence. It's been an uphill battle for me with like accepting my new body and accepting myself. I feel like it has to be a you thing. Like you can't go off of, like I was saying before, you have to be satisfied with the body that you have, with the body that you're working towards. Like you can't take anybody else's like vision of you or what you think society might accept from you. It has to be what you want, what you're comfortable with, what you want to show off. Like be confident in the fact that you are doing what you want, not confident in the fact that society might accept you more. Why do I keep saying success? Maybe it's the jam jar. But you have to be comfortable and confident in like the body that you want. So don't allow anybody else's vision. Don't have like a cookie cutter body or like a dream body from somebody else. You make your own dream body. You set your own standards to what you want your body to look like. And I feel like that's kind of how you tackle body dysmorphia as well, because body dysmorphia is pretty much you looking in the mirror and not really recognizing or not really liking what you see, or like having issues with looking or feeling like a certain way, like visually, I guess. And I feel like that's how you tackle having body dysmorphia, is you setting your own body standards and doing what you feel is right by your body and not really looking to anybody else or aspiring to anybody else's body. You know, I could say like, I want like an hourglass, and that's fine, but like, I'm not going to go and look at somebody else with an hourglass figure and pick myself apart because I don't have like this hip dip, or like, you know, my waist isn't just as snatched as hers. Like I want to set a standard for myself. So I feel like with body dysmorphia, you tackle it with learning how to feel good and feel confident in the body that you're building. Don't ever give up on like the body that you want. Like keep working towards it, because the only thing that work will provide, or like, you know, the only thing that work delivers is like results. You feel me? So the next question was, it just says makeup tips. I don't really got no makeup tips, y'all. I put on a little bit of foundation for this video, and I did my eyelashes and my eyebrows, but that's pretty much it. I am, however, like, I consider myself a beginner. I am a beginner makeup artist. Not artist. Girl, you're not a makeup artist. I'm just beginner at like learning how to do makeup, especially now. Like, there's so much going on. Like, when I was doing my makeup every day, it was just like put foundation all over your face, put like a powder all over your face, and do your eyelashes and do your eyebrows. Pretty much what I've done today. I want to learn how to beat my face like to the gods. Like, I want to have the best makeup like when I feel like it. I'm never going to go back to wearing makeup every day. That is dead. It's given go to YouTube and get makeup tips because I am ill-equipped. So the next question is dating after 30 / dating with kids. Dating after 30, I just turned 30 like 2 weeks ago, so I really don't know a difference because I haven't been dating since like my last relationship ended. So that I can't really touch on. I hope that it's a lot better. I hope that it's a lot like evenly like yoked, I guess. I hope that it's better. That's all I'll say as I venture into being a single woman for quite some time. Y'all, I'm really like, if being real, I'm not looking forward to being in a relationship again. Like, I'm looking forward to it. That's wrong. I'm looking forward to it, but I'm just not like pressed, you know, like I'm not trying to get there right now. Absolutely not. I'm looking forward to being single. I'm looking forward to maybe dating soon. It's just not giving like right now. And soon, I mean, it could be this time next year. Like, that's still soon to me. But it's just like, I'm not interested in it like at all. Dating with kids, it's like, it's such a slippery slope because of course in our minds when we're dating and we get into a relationship and we're just like, okay, this is the person, like this is it. I'm building a family with this person. We're blending families. If that person has kids, like you want to think like on the up and up. You want to be like, okay, this is it. It's time to get our kids together. Let's have play dates and stuff like that. Like you get super involved, but then it's just like when it ends, it kind of, it burns in a different way because if you've introduced your children, now you have to like now kind of get your child like unattached to that person and unattached to their children. And it's only been now that I'm kind of like, okay, I have to like detach like my daughter from that situation because I did think that it was going to be more than it was, but like at the end of the day, you live and you learn. My daughter is still very young, but I will say this, dating with kids moving forward, my daughter will not be introduced to anybody. I learned my lesson. I feel like I have to vet the person a little bit more. I have to see that person in every season in order for me to introduce my child to said person. So it's just like, I've learned a lot from dating with children. Yeah, I learned a lot, but I feel like it's now like enabling me to know better for the future. Like I'll know what to do and what not to do. So the next question is, would you date multiple men at a time? I have two ways of thinking about this. So one way is yes, but then realistically it's just like it's no, because I can't keep up with more than one person at a time. I don't like to give energy to more than one person at a time because it's just like, I don't know, I feel like I kind of pick a favorite. I have done it, but it was like very short-lived because I ended up, you know, playing favoritism. I liked one person over the last person, and it was like over the next person. And I can't really say like how long it was. Maybe I was dating for like a month or so, and like I ended up choosing like my one. So it's just like I can't really stay focused, and I can't stretch myself from this person to that person because you're dealing with different personalities, even though you should remain the same. It's just like, how are you not going to mix people up? Like, how are you not going to mix stories up? I guess maybe you would have to have like a really like great mind and memory for that, but that's too much work for me. I can't do it. I feel like I would love to do it though, like just because I don't want to put all of my eggs in one basket next time I go around, like, or maybe I'll just put one egg in as we gradually move forward. Even if I'm just talking to one person, I feel like it's important to not put all of your eggs in that one basket, even if you're not putting them in other baskets. Like you could just maybe keep a couple of your eggs, you know, see how this person moves, give them one egg at a time. But it's just like, I just don't see myself personally dating more than one person at a time. It's too much energy. It's too much that you have to put out, too much time you have to stretch here and there. And I just don't think that my life is set up like that. So I don't think I could. So the last question is, how do you deal with people, how do you deal with jealous friends or people that are jealous of you? I've never had anybody, I don't think, in my life that was ever jealous of me. Either I didn't know about it or it's just never happened. I would say that, like, dealing with, if this person, because I know, girl, you know, I know who you are. If you have anybody that's in your life right now that is jealous of you, get them out of your life. There is no room, period, for anybody who's jealous of you. What's for you will never miss you. What's for you is yours. You know, nobody can have what is for you. So it's just like, to have that person in your life, whether they're projecting it onto you or not, if they are vocalizing that they're jealous or saying little things here or there where you have to think like, is this person jealous of me? They should not have access to you. They should not be in your life. I feel like there are so many people in this world who will place too much value on somebody else's assets or like somebody else's life, their successes and stuff like that, to where you forget about your own, and you forget the fact that your own goals can take you to those successes, or like you could get there too, or you could get beyond that if you focus on what's for you and not covet what somebody else has. If you feel like they're saying things, or like, because I don't know the context of it, if you feel like this person is like projecting jealous feelings or whatever onto you, I think that it's time for you to call it out and say like, listen, like, I feel some type of way about you saying X, Y, and Z. Like, doesn't matter what it is. Like, I feel some type of way and I feel like we should talk about it. I feel like you are this, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like you are jealous, or I feel like you're projecting like jealous feelings or whatever onto me. And like, be real about it. Like, I feel like there's no time to have people in your life that are jealous or unsupportive or shady or whatever. Like, find some people that you can call like your people, that are real friends, that are like, you need to be around people that are going to build you up and pour into you and not take from you or leech off of you, or like, you know, always have that really shady thing to say, or like always disagree with you in one way or another, even though you know that what you're saying or what you're like sharing could be like beneficial to you or helpful to you or whatever, build you up a little bit. If that person is like knocking it down or like, you know, flagging it or like not really thinking much of it, it's time for you to start thinking about that person's intentions. So we've come to the end of the video, okay? Those were all the questions. Baby, it's definitely a little bit on. I'm definitely a little buzzed, but it's fine. You know, it's girl talk. It's girls night. It's a wind down with wine. Those were all the questions. Thanks for everybody who actually participated. Next time, I'm definitely going to post it on YouTube so y'all can ask the questions that y'all want to ask. Like, just the people that are subscribed to me, maybe not following me on social media so much. I'll put it up on Facebook. I'll put it up on TikTok, I think. I'll put it up on Twitter, and I'll put it up on Instagram, just to have, on YouTube, just to have like a mass, shoot everybody a mass text, give me some questions and topics to talk on. And I kind of want like scenarios. Like, I would like to answer more like scenario based questions, like what would you do in this kind of situation, or what do you think about this situation? I feel like I would like to talk about that. You know, baby loves to talk. But for now, I'm gonna finish the little bit of this jam jar and I'm gonna hop into editing this video. I love y'all so much for coming back to my channel, y'all. We are almost at 5,000 subscribers. I cannot believe that I am saying that right now. Like, cause I got emotional the other day thinking about where I've come from and like the goals I set for myself. And I do honestly feel like I lost myself a little bit, like in the last couple of months, because I wasn't focused. And it's just like, y'all know how much my channel means to me. I have wanted to start this channel since high school. And what did I say? I've been out of high school for 11 years. Like, and I just started my channel 2 years ago. Like, life always been life and life always going life. But it's just like staying true to what you want in life. I feel like it always benefits you. So like almost being at 5,000 subscribers, only starting almost 2 years ago. It hasn't been 2 years yet. It'll be 2 years in December. But like just now starting my channel, it's just like 5,000 subscribers, really? And I know a lot of people do that in like a year or a couple of months, but it's just like, this is my timing. This is my pace. This is how it's supposed to happen for me. And I am more than grateful. I am more than grateful to have 5,000 of you that want to hear from me, that value my opinion, that have supported my weight loss journey, that has supported just like my life and my channel in general. So I'm very thankful for that. If you're not subscribed already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Give this video a thumbs up. Make sure y'all come back for another video because I'm really feeling these Thera-Sis videos. I'm really feeling it a lot. So I think that we should do more girl talks, more wind downs, like just being more like vocal and open with each other, having more like a forum than like a, oh, you know, I'm a content creator, just go and follow all the links that I'm sending. Like, no, like I want to relate to y'all. I want y'all to relate to me. I want to have like an open, safe space for women or whoever to just come to and just like talk to me like I'm y'all sis, because I am. I aspire to be. So make sure that you like this video. Leave me a comment. Let me know what topic that you want for the next video. Make sure you subscribe before you leave, and I will catch you in the next one. Mama is on.